regular people who, like most performance boaters, are absolutely passionate about their sport. Sam and Joy discovered their passion for performance boating about 8 years ago. Like many others, their love for the sport grew out of small beginnings. So this isn't your first boat?
No, not at all. We started with a little 28, actually we started with a 16-foot. And went up to a 28-foot, and then a 34-foot, now a 38-foot.
All performance boats?
The first two were not. The last two, yes. 34 and 38. But the 34 just did like 65 mile an hour, and he didn't really think that was that great. He went down to Key West to the races and raced with a fellow down there and got the need for the speed.
And running at full throttle across the open water is a welcome escape from the pressures of running a family business, a long-distance trucking company specializing in hard-to-haul refrigerated products.
We don't even think about the business when we're out here. There's no possible way you have time at 90 mile an hour to think about the business when you're out here. That's the good thing about this boating. You know, and it's just the adrenaline rush. And you say the people, it takes all your mind off the real world that's out there, you know, the high stress. We just love it.
Yeah, it's definitely our escape from the real world. We get away from it for a day or two, and then you get back at things when you get back at it, with a lot more efficiency and more hype again.
Sam and Joy are not interested in racing in competition. Their interest in performance is strictly for fun. Organized events give them what they're looking for, a chance to spend time with their friends, raise money for charity, and enjoy their boat.
Well, we like poker runs mainly because of the people and the adrenaline rush being out there running with other boats of our type. It's just such a freedom and such an exhilarating time, and the get-together, the people, the food, the dinner afterwards,
it's really the friendship. Yeah, really
everything that's involved with it. It's just, everybody becomes one big happy family, and you'll have a great time together with people in your same interests.
For every minute of pleasure on the water, there's an awful lot of time that goes into preparing and maintaining one of these machines. But it's all part of the package.
Is when you do a run, pretty much every time after the run is finished, there's a couple-hour cleanup time, and then you take it back to the shop and you do probably a day of extensive checking and retightening and changing fluids and all of that. It's all part of the game.
Sam and Joy are having fun with their 38 Fountain. Cardiac Arrest is their boat, and they've modified it to suit their lifestyle. They've added a third bolster up front and replaced the aft bench with rear bolsters so the backseat passengers will be more comfortable. Below, the cabin is clean and spacious, with all the amenities that one would need for a weekend or more away. You're really involved, as I can see, with this boat. I mean, inside, outside, everything. I mean, you just didn't write a check. You went out there, you put your heart and soul into this boat.
Oh yes, and it just gets in your blood. You just do a little bit more and change this and change that till you get it kind of the way you want it. And it's something you do over time, and it's something that you probably never ever finish doing. You just keep going with it until you get it the way you want it. It's something that gets in your blood.
You know, back in my racing days, I knew a competitor who once claimed that people who drive boats fast led a more enriched life. Well, at the time I chuckled, but you know, there might be some truth to that statement. After all, Sam and Joy would both agree that performance boating can be addictive. But you know, it's a darn good thing I never got hooked on it. For me, this is just another day at work.
Mark, we got to get going now.
Give me a minute.
No, come on, Mark. Let go of the wheel, Mark.
Joy, I can let go of the wheel anytime I want to. I just don't want to right now.